Welcome to The Sound, KQAL FM's weekly behind-the-scenes look at Midwestern-made music. From writing and recording to distribution and promotion, The Sound is your source for new releases and exclusive interviews from Midwestern artists. Support for The Sound is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Rolling.
Tonight on The Sound, we dive into the newly released singles from the upcoming album of Minnesota artists Maygen and the Birdwatcher, titled The Americana Dream. Maygen and the Birdwatcher are an Americana folk rock group of 6 talented artists, with artists Maygen Lacey and Noah Neumann at the helm. They have released several albums since their debut of Moonshine back in 2021, and the hits keep on coming with their upcoming October 10th release, The Americana Dream. The group's sound filled this album with a bunch of boot-stomping and gut-wrenching tunes. I'm Annika Bakkum-Ekern saying, sit back, kick back, and relax to listen to The Americana Dream by Maygen and the Birdwatcher, tonight on The Sound.
We dance for me and set this house on fire. Pillars burned, all the banners came down, and the ladder was left standing to a place I can't imagine. I don't think I could remember it now. Will you sleep so easily? I'm wide awake and nowhere dreams. Oh, don't let me loose, baby, what's the use? It's far too late for kicking outside the scenes. Some days I feel like the sunlight, some days I'm one and done. Some days I feel like the better man won. Some days I feel like the dancer with nothing left to lose. Some days I only got the happy man blues. You try to sell, but I'm biting down and it's all counterfeit. We see just what we want to. I hope I might see some truth. 'Cause digging in the dirt just ruins that new shirt, and I can't stop my digging right back to you. Oh, some days I feel like the sunlight, some days I'm one and done. Some days I feel like the better man won. Some days I feel like the dancer with nothing left to lose. Some days I only got the happy man blues. Blue turns to gray, gray turns to pink, pink turns to sunlight. Pink turns to red, red turns to flame, flame let it ignite. Blue turns to gray, gray turns to pink, pink turns to sunlight. Pink turns to red, red turns to flame, flame let it ignite. Some days I feel like the sunlight, some days I'm one and done. Some days I feel like the better man won. Some days I feel like the dancer with nothing left to lose. Some days I only got the happy man blues. Some days I feel like the sunlight, some days I'm one and done. Some days I feel like the better man won. Some days I feel like the dancer with nothing left to lose. Some days I only got the head man blues.
That was Hatman Blues, the 4th single from the upcoming album, The Americana Dream, releasing on October 10th. And that is the upcoming album of Minnesota-based band Maygen and the Birdwatcher. And tonight we have both Maygen and Noah on the phone with us. How are the both of you doing today?
Absolutely wonderful. How are you doing?
So good, so good. This collection of singles that you've released thus far is amazing, and I've been playing them all day and all weekend in preparation for this. And the preparation and the productions of all of your albums and all of your songs are really, really impressive. As someone who has to listen to a lot of local bands, every time I listen to your guys' tracks, I am blown out of the water. And what has the recording process for this album been like thus far?
Oh man, Noah, what do you have to say about it? It's different.
Yeah, this is different for us. We have, for our past releases, it's stuff that we recorded in 1 to 2 days, because we have no money.
Yeah,
and we're like, this is the amount of studio time that we can afford. So here we go, we're going to do this. And we also still have no money, but this time we took 3 years to record these songs, and we just started with Maygen, myself, and a producer, John Fields, and this was about 3 years ago that we got started, and kind of slow rolled a lot of these songs. We had a lot of ideas, we had some partial things, we had some finished stuff, but we really slowly kind of rolled this out and took time to let it really marinate and kind of see what could these songs be. So that's kind of what you're hearing now is a 3-year process of recording, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah. 2 days to 3 years is definitely a big change.
Yeah, slightly different, yeah.
Well, to be fair, the business of our band has really picked up over the past couple years, and when historically we had a lot more time to get together as a band and just flesh out songs and play them together at rehearsal, there's a lot more travel, and you think that you're going to do a lot of stuff while traveling, a lot of writing and a lot of hashing out songs, but boy, it sure is filled with actually just gas station stops and load-ins and load-outs and driving. So yeah, it's just been it's taken a lot longer for this one, but it's actually been a really cool process that we've enjoyed. So
yeah. Being busy on the road is a blessing in disguise for sure, knowing that you guys are getting more work. I've seen your guys' Instagram posts, and you guys are all over the place these days. How has that been for you guys?
Busy.
Super fun. I've been very much enjoying it. It makes you extra treasure the time that you do have at home. But then when you are home, it's oh my goodness, so much stuff is piled up, which is tough to come home to sometimes, where you're okay, I'm going to go home and relax. No, I'm not. I have to take care of all of the home business now.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's been really rewarding, and it's been super cool to just travel so many different places in the country, and just see so many places that we've never been, and have people already kind of be familiar with us sometimes at some of the venues, in a completely different state, where you're wow, this is really it's a really cool, special feeling.
We know it's a big country, but you can't really get it until you're out there, and everyone has their own little special pocket that they think is really special and unique, and it is very special and unique. And it's just cool to see all these little communities that have their own little thing, and just the random stuff you find out about places. So that inspired a lot of what we're writing about.
That's awesome. The random stuff, and especially the gas stations. I'm a strong believer in
especially gas stations.
Gas station culture.
Quick trip song coming.
Oh yes. Back to the production of the album. You've been slowly dropping singles, ramping up to this album. What has led to the decision of which single is dropped when?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's always has been a long and ongoing process. We knew a couple that were okay, these are for sure. I think Elizabeth and Millie Moon that were out because they kind of felt like what I would consider some pillar songs of the sound we were going for, or maybe kind of our North Star songs of the album. Mm-hmm. But then it's kind of what other side do we want to show without getting too deep in the weeds? Because there are some other songs that kind of get out there, if you know what I mean. So it's trying to, I would say, show other sides of us while still being true to who we've been in the past and been before, Yeah. And then when you get to hear, because sometimes just hearing one song out of context is kind of interesting. This is a big shift for the band, but we feel if you're listening to the whole album, it all makes sense together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also the singles that we went with for this album are pretty high energy. I think part of that being not that, so on the upcoming album, there are some beautiful kind of slow burn kind of songs too. But the last record, the EP that we came out with last year, was also like pretty and contemplative and chill. So we're like, all right, well, we've got plenty of songs out there in the world that sound like that we just released last year. Now let's like hit them with some hot stuff.
We got the hot stuff.
Yeah.
With those new tracks, I've for sure been able to hear that more upbeat presence. It's definitely translating, for sure. And with this new album coming up, where does the name Americana Dream come from? Is it inspired by the fact that you guys are on the road a lot at the moment?
Yeah, it is. I think it's that. It's seeing everything and being on the road. But it's also kind of mixed with the experiences and the people we're meeting now, kind of. So it's kind of like, it's, you know, obviously to play on the American Dream, but it's kind of like, it less so about like the hopes to like achieve riches or something like that. It's more about like who we say we are as people versus who we actually are and we actually reveal ourselves to be. That's kind of the idea. So it's not really like a good or bad thing. It's just kind of our observation of us. You know, so it's a little bit of inward, it's a little bit outward. You know, we've seen a lot of these places just driving by them, and it's much different to experience something through a van window than it is to actually get out somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's kind of also just that kind of a view. So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
And a couple of the first songs that we wrote towards this album was kind of our right around the time that we first headed out west to like Montana and Wyoming, you know, for the first time kind of traveling and doing the thing as a band and just collecting people's stories and just kind of just observations of the different towns and lifestyles and such that we came across. So
Totally.
yeah.
What has been your favorite new venue that you guys have played at since expanding your travels?
Oh,
Good question.
no, what do you think? I mean, I really love Custer Beacon, which is in Custer, South Dakota. That is a really cool stage and venue. It always makes a difference to me when, like, you can tell a venue puts a little effort into, like, what the stage looks like. They just had some really sweet, like, backlighting and, like, old wood, like, I don't even know what they did, but they just made it feel so, like, warm and, I don't know, interesting to get to be a band that plays on that stage, you know?
Yeah.
What about you, Noah?
I probably suffer from recency bias, but we just got back from Indiana, and there is a place called Wild Rose Moon Theater there, which is like a very different style for us because it's like a concert, but it's also like a variety show and like an interview and game show portion of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which going out there, like, I don't know, this is really strange, but it's like a broadcast and a public radio, and it was really, really cool to kind of be in a place like that. I think was very, very cool. Also, one more I'll add is, what was the name of the place we played in, I think, Knoxville, Maygen? Was it the Down Home?
Oh, the Down
Yeah,
Home.
the Down Home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was in Johnson City.
Johnson City. There's just so much rich history
Tennessee,
down there that you get to just see all these artists and different acts that have come to there. So, like, being able to do that, share the stage with just decades and decades of iconic music is just pretty special, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like you guys have gotten to expand way further than you have, which has got to be a great and exciting ramp up to the new release that you're starting to get a following and just as the opportunities grow and grow, I can't imagine how exciting that is. We're going to move on to another song here. We're going to play Millie Moons from Maygen and the Birdwatcher's latest album, The Americana Dream, here on 89.5 KQAL.
Millie Moon, don't you know there's a world of green and it grows in your soul? Millie Moon, and don't be shy, the devil's gone, open up your eyes. The devil's gone, open up your snowdrops fall on an empty chair. I'm left standing in my underwear. Then came a girl so gentle and fair, with love in her eyes and curls in her hair. Many nights I sang the blues and I put away.
$2 each if you grab them with your shirt. Goes all night on that old bassoon. I can't remember if we make it the tune. The sun and stars are gone again, and I hope that we can part as friends. The girl I love's got an eye for me, and I must be heading home. Lily moon, don't you know there's a world of green and it grows in your soul? Lily moon, don't be shy, the devil's gone. Open up your eyes. Lily moon, don't you know there's a world of green and it grows in your soul? Lily moon, don't be shy, the devil's gone. Open up your eyes. Devil's gone. Open up your eyes. Devil's gone. Open up your eyes. The devil's gone. Open up your eyes.
That was the song Millie Moon from Maygen and the Birdwatcher's upcoming album, The Americana Dream. This track is sung by you, Noah. How do you guys choose who sings which song? Does it have to do with if someone writes the song, they're like, oh, this song is for me, or do you write a song and you're like, oh, this is for someone else? How do you guys go about that?
Yeah, I think the writer is a decent indicator, but it's not always the case. It depends on how personal it is and how much not. I think maybe the story can depend. It's like how can we best translate that to the audience? Like a song that is not released yet, but will be coming up as a song called Danny, which is about which is a song that I was kind of the original writer of. We write all of our songs together, but our different ideas start with different people. So it's an idea I started, but it made a lot more sense for someone like Maygen to sing it. I think, but to get because it's about it's about writing about a boy. So I with my raspy voice was singing about it. It probably would not hit as much as it would with Maygen singing it. So it kind of I think it depends on just how we want to translate the vibe to the listener.
For example, Danny he wrote first verse and chorus, which gave the song an identity and a place to go. Yeah. But then I heard it, took it from there, wrote second verse and, bridge or whatever. And so many of our songs kind of become something else. Like if they start with Noah and then they go to me, they can just become a both of us type of a song that neither of us necessarily would have done on our own, and really each one is kind of done quite differently. There's a couple songs that Noah's completely written, and there's maybe a couple songs that I completely have, but I really enjoy the collaboration and need that. We're kind of all over the place with how our songs come about.
Yeah. Besides you two collaborating, who are some other people that really influence that songwriting portion of your guys' job?
Over the past few years, I have totally fallen in love with Sierra Farrell and just think that everything she does is wonderful and inspiring. I like the simplicity kind of a lot of her lyrical writing, and she just kind of gets right to the point and isn't very necessarily poetic about things. She's just kind of here's some chords and the truth or whatever kind of vibe, which I really enjoy. I couldn't be really mysterious with my lyrics if I tried. It just doesn't work for me that way. So it's nice to find other writers that are a little bit more to the point, like Sierra. Also, Brandi Carlile has always been one for me.
Yes, both good answers as well. I'd say someone who's inspired me for a long time is Phil Cook. He's a lesser-known guy, but he's from Wisconsin. He lives in North Carolina now, but he just has a great way of capturing that that timeless sound, that very American timeless sound, but playing it today and stuff like that. And I think more recently there's a guy who I think Maygen and I both enjoy, but is very inspiring, which is his name is Nicholas Jamerson from Kentucky. He is just a master of storytelling and really putting you in a place in a song, both having a story and a feel to it. So those would be two that were pretty inspiring for me.
Yeah,
totally. Something I found that was kind of interesting on your singles that have released thus far and in your last album, Leap Year, is that the second song on Leap Year is New Moon. And if you go into Hatman Blues and how it has those 4 listed, the second song on there is Millie Moon. Was that on purpose or was that a total accident?
No,
Noah just likes
moons. I don't know why I keep talking about celestial bodies. I can't help it.
Yeah, what is it about the moon that is so attractive for your songwriting, do you think?
I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing it on purpose. It just ends up happening. I think it's all just coincidence, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I wish I had like a better example. Like, this is how I feel about the moon. It happened. It's kind of mysterious, and I'd like to think I'm kind of mysterious, right, Maygen? I'm kind of mysterious, aren't I?
You're so mysterious, Noah. So mysterious.
I am mysterious. Exactly. Totally mysterious.
I can feel the love right there. That's the sound of 2 people that have had to spend a lot of time together. Millie Moon is your most popular song on Spotify right now on your guys' page. What do you think about that song is resonating with people?
I can say that we have had quite a bit of feedback on Millie Moon, and really, I guess our live show as of late. There's been quite a few comments about the fact that it just feels joyful and makes people feel hopeful and full of joy. And who doesn't want to feel that way? A lot of times we wind up ending our set with Millie Moon. It's either the second to last or the last song, and it leaves people just feeling really, I think, hopeful and joyful.
Well said.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go into what I think is probably my favorite track on the record, and that's a track called Elizabeth from Maygen and the Birdwatcher's upcoming album, The Americana Dream, here on 89.5 KQAL.
Is it gray line and a short fuse, lots of redirection and different What you do to me, don't know what you do to me, don't know what you do to me, don't know what you do to me, Elizabeth, I don't know, you know what you do, you're the queen of all hearts from the 1,000-foot view, you toss to the wind without parachutes, we'd all take you back if you asked, we'd all take you back, Elizabeth, oh Elizabeth, oh Elizabeth, oh Elizabeth.
That was the song Elizabeth from Maygen and the Birdwatcher's upcoming album, The Americana Dream. This is another great tune, and I love the sound and consistency throughout the songs you've released thus far. As you said, it is so far just a lot more upbeat. Not to diss on the previous one, but there's just, as you said with Millie Moon, just such a joy throughout all the tracks that you have. And I started dancing in my car for the first time when I heard it. Elizabeth is just a huge boot stomper of a song, I really feel. And with the crown and scepter on the single cover and some of those lyrics, I assume, but I've got to ask, is it based off of Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah, so you know what? It's based off of just an idea in my head of, I think we've all kind of had this type of person in our life that's like a magnetic human being. You want to be around them. They have this draw about them, but they also like could definitely treat you better. But somehow you still want to be around them. And, yeah, so it was basically written kind of around that idea of a person that really does kind of view herself as a queen and kind of owns it. Like people are, drawn to this person because they're so charismatic and they're so fun and they're so this and that, but also they're not very nice a lot of the time. But it's like, so one of the lyrics is like, you're the queen of all hearts from your 1,000-foot view, because you kind of maybe think you're better than everyone a little bit. But, and that you toss to the wind without parachutes, like you could really kind of care less or just get rid of us if you want to. But then we'd all take you back if you asked anyways, like, because you're just awesome too. So it's like this kind of interesting play with this person that, you really hope would treat you better because they're also just super fun to be around and magnetic as well. Not really Queen Elizabeth, but yeah, she kind of played a role in it with the Queen of Hearts situation too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I do think we all have an Elizabeth for sure. And I love hearing that description. I'm going to have to listen to it again with that thought.
Yeah.
For this upcoming album, what song are you guys most excited for people to hear with?
Oh, man. I mean, go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, mine, I think, talking about Elizabeth, that was, it's not our oldest song that we have written on this album, but that was, the first one, at least for me, where, the light, the light kind of came on, where it's like, oh, yeah, this is what this next project kind of be. You know what I mean? That was the one where, it kind of, it clicked for me and it started to make sense. So that one I'm really excited about. But also what just came out, Hatman Blues, that's the one I thought, came together the best. I think we took a pretty big risk just in some internal writing for that song, and the way it came together, it was so better than I even thought it would be. So that was my favorite, just to get out there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
This is probably cheating, but I really am just so curious to see what people think of the album on the whole, because Noah and I are both writers and we write in such different ways sometimes. There are just some real interesting and cool and fun songs on this record that are not singles as well. And they're just jams. And then there's some really just beautiful ones that make you just want to cry. So it is just this roller coaster of an album that I'm just really excited to see kind of the overall reception of it and what people think.
Totally. On a similar track here, of the songs that you've played live from this new album, which one is the most fun to play?
I have to say Millie Moon. I love. And I really love playing guitar. It makes me feel much more I don't know. I love playing guitar. I know how to play it on guitar, but I do not even play guitar on Millie Moon just because I want to dance around and just enjoy it. I love playing that song so much. Plus, we get everybody singing on that one too, so it's like kind of just a big group fun session. Mm-hmm. So I'd say that one.
Absolutely. Noah, how about you?
I think Elizabeth is musically very fun to play. It goes places. It does like a lot of different things. So, and it's just like a different style for us too. So that one's probably one of my favorite to play live.
Absolutely. Well, with that, we're going to kind of wind it down a little bit here. Your tunes can be found across all major streaming platforms, but if people want to find out other information about you, where should they find you?
We pretty much at least post almost every day on Facebook and Instagram. Otherwise, our website, MaygenandTheBirdwatcher.com, has, your basic info and links to, our YouTube and all the places that you can find out more about us or watch videos or listen to music or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you can't miss us. Pop us in Google and we'll be all over the place.
Amazing. And what's next? What's on the horizon for you guys? I know you'll be down in our territory here in Winona for Boats and Bluegrass on Thursday. Mm-hmm. But besides that, or including that, what do you have coming up soon?
Yeah, Boats and Bluegrass is this Thursday. We'll be playing the Thursday at like 9 p.m. And then after that, we got a couple of different fall festivals in Wisconsin. We have one in Baraboo, Wisconsin, with Eric Koskinen at Tumbled Rock Brewing on, when is it, Noah? October 10th. That's when the album drops, actually. Yeah. Ooh. And then October 11th is Brews on the Chippewa. That's what it's called. I'm so sorry. It's called Brews on the Chippewa. October 11th with Ryan Lacey and the Buffalo Gospel and just a few different really amazing bands. That's like a full day festival in Durand, Wisconsin. And then after that, we just kind of have our big end of year party / album release celebration on November 22nd here in Minneapolis at the Hook and Ladder Theater. It's called Amerigrass, and that's going to have four different bands that are amazing, and that's just going to be a big party. It'll be super, super fun.
Wow, amazing. Sounds like you guys have several good fall kind of kickoff type of venues there. That's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. The last track that you have released so far is Feel Good. Why did you name this song Feel Good?
That literally is the only thing that came to mind when Noah was playing guitar. And we were just like, man, this song makes you feel good. Write a song about feeling good. It's so cheesy, but honestly, that I can't get away from just that feeling when listening to this song, so why not write lyrics to go along with it, I would say. So this was one of the first songs that we wrote, literally in the same room together, coming up with stuff together and not taking it home and chewing on it. It was just mostly all just together in the same room. So that was a good one.
Amazing. Thank you so much both for talking to me again. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell the people about the upcoming album or send your farewell wishes before you go?
Noah?
I hope everybody likes it.
We always appreciate talking with you. And we really hope that people enjoy the album for sure and know how much love and energy went into it. But hopefully people will come catch us live, because that's the other half of getting to know all about us. It's a good time to come out and see us.
Yeah, absolutely. We love having you here at KQAL, and we are so excited to have you down at Boats and Bluegrass in just a few short days. And we're very, very excited to see what the rest of your album has in store for us. And we're going to play that last song that we have released here called Feel Good from Maygen and the Birdwatcher's upcoming album, The Americana Dream, here on 89.5 KQAL.
It's been a long, hard year. Things have been changing, Been looking for the storm to clear. It just keeps raging. I think it's high time to head on home, back to what I know. Yeah, mama cooking in the kitchen, music on the speaker, a bright smile when I walk in, then I cannot wait to greet her. She'll say it's been a long time, darling, my you have come. Welcome home. Don't it feel good to be here? Don't it feel good to be here? The sights, the sounds, take a good look around. Don't it feel real good to be here? We'll take a walk down to June's place, catch the local gossip. Best drinks in the whole state. I bet she barely turns a profit. Same couple in the corner, drinking the same beer. Man, nothing's changed in 10 years. And it feels good to be here. Don't it feel good to be here? The sights, the sounds, take a good look around. Don't it feel real good to be here? When I'm out here on my own, yeah, well, it's you I see. I guess deep down I'm just hoping that you're cheering for me, that you're proud of me, 'cause I'm trying to be something bigger than this place. Little memories, baby, that feeling it stays. Yes, it does. All the bad, all the good, take me home, I wish I could. All the bad, all the good, take me home, I wish I could. Stay a little longer, can I stay a little longer? Right here, right now, yeah. Don't it feel good to be here? Don't it feel good to be here? The sights, the sounds, take a good look around. Don't it feel real good to be here? Right here, right now. Right here, right now.
Thanks again to Maygen and Noah of Maygen and the Birdwatcher for joining us tonight on The Sound. To hear more from Maygen and the Birdwatcher, look them up at MaygenandTheBirdwatcher.com, Bandcamp, or your favorite streaming platforms. For more deep dives into local and regional albums, tune into The Sound every Wednesday night at 6, right here at 89.5 KQAL. You can also listen to past episodes of The Sound with extended interviews and exclusive content on your favorite streaming services. Find links at KQAL.org. I'm Annika Bakkum-Ekern, and we've just heard from the folk rock folks, Maygen and the Birdwatcher, tonight on The Sound.
Thanks for listening to The Sound. The Sound is produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University. Visit us online at kqal.org. Theme music for The Sound provided by Mike Terrell of Fires of Denmark.